Okay, hold it. Let them after the pictures, we do video. Hello. Children of late Janet Ogun, they all came not just from Nigeria but far and wide, and they are here celebrating their mom, celebrating their grandmom. It's a celebration of life. Alright, first and foremost, to start with, is there any one of you who can sing?
Yes, I can.
And you want to raise a song that the others would follow?
Yes, I can sing.
Alright, let's sing. Was unique to us as our grandchildren in different ways. So what we are going to do is we are just going to look at that unique aspect. The way I look at her is not the way you look at her. We all have something briefly to say about our grandmother. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start from here and I just go around and we all just sing that little thing that is on point about our grandmother. Alright, just move. Yeah, go on.
I see my grandmom as a teacher. She teaches me and she corrects me. She scolds me when it's wrong. And then, you know, when a child do something wrong, the elder, scolds the child and then calls back the child when the child is better. That's what my grandmom does.
Yes, my grandmom is my life, man. I am first mom. You understand? Seriously, when I was growing up, she was the first mom I know. She was my mom, she was my life, man. For really, Mama's son, yeah, Mama's son. But like, she called me Solo Blues, that's why she called me Solo Blues. Seriously, I miss her a lot. She's my life for real, man.
My grandmom calls me Titi with a smile. And so my grandmom was full of love. And the best thing I liked about my grandmom was that she learns very fast. My grandmom uses a microwave. She knows how to use vacuum cleaner. That's to show you the type of grandmom I had. She was always quick to learn. And she taught us everything. And she used to tell us that now money they say they do for money. Yes, that's my grandmom. So we all miss her.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, my grandmom, we really miss her. The one thing I will always appreciate her is for uniting every single one of us as grandkids. Without her, we couldn't have been as close as this. That's the one thing I will always miss her for.
Yeah, my
My grandmother, I'll call her, she's a unique grandmother. I'm not a member of the family, but I became a member of the family by marriage. I married to the grandson, and she took me like one of them. She can't stay 1 week without calling me, and she always called me Ebikere. When she will call me, Ebikere, you don't call me today. Why? I said, Mommy, please. She's a loving mother, a caring mother. She cares about the children, even the grandchildren, even the great-grand one. She was so lovely. She's cute, and we love her.
My grandmother, I loved her so much. She taught me how to cook. She took care of me. I stayed with her when I was very young. Even when I got married, she would call me and said, Marian, I have not seen your recharge card for this month. And I want to thank God because she knew God. She brought her children to know God, and the great-grandchildren and the grandchildren. So I'm so happy for her life.
My grandmom, she's such a unique grandmother. You know, if there's anything I always remember her for, are her parables. You know, the advice. She taught us to love, how to give, how to feed the poor, how to give the poor, give to the poor. She's such a wonderful grandmother. You know, I can remember vividly, you know, the first time I take a flight to Europe, you know, it was because of my grandmother. You know, I worked in the oil industry for years. It was because of my grandmother. You know, she doesn't play with me. And there is this parable she always say, let me say it in my language. Do you know the meaning of that in English? You know, there are these important birds like eagle. You know, eagle does not fly, you know, close to the ground because such a fly is a bird that has value, you know. That is how we are. We are from a family of words. You know, and I'm so grateful today. You can see the grandchildren. We have about 32 grandchildren, about 12, 13 great-grandchildren. I'm so fulfilled, and I can remember so much. You know, all the you need to steal it from our cupboards. You know, we love us so much.
Okay.
My grandma, Mrs. Janet Ogun, she's a lovable grandma. She's a disciplinarian. She disciplined the whole grandchildren. She's a very grandmother. As soon as anybody enters the house, even if we did not eat, the first thing is go and give that person food. And we'll do that. She's a giver, she's a lover. So we love her so much, and I personally love her so much.
Everyone has said everything else, but I'll just keep it short. I think my grandmother was very prudent, and she's probably the wisest person I've ever known. I was just going to say I'm going to miss her, and may her soul rest in peace. Thank you. Well, one thing I remember about my grandma is she was really, really loving. Very, very loving. Anyone that actually met her never left the same way. She was always willing to give and feed everyone and make everyone happy. With growing up with her, the legacy she's leaving behind is the legacy of kindness, love, and togetherness. And every time I spoke to her, she was always willing just to hear my voice. And that was all she needed to make her happy. That just showed how simple she was. She was not complicated at all, and she was always loving. And I just want to say I'm really, really proud to have a grandma like her. And I am the man I am today because of my grandma, and we all are as well. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. My grandma, like I always called her Mama Lulu, and she always called me Lawyer Aye Mary. You know, I'm a lawyer today, basically because of my grandmother. She practically made me a lawyer today, and I owe all, whatever I am today, I owe everything to her. She's a woman with a heart of gold. Even strangers, when they come to her house, she makes sure that they will eat before they leave. And she always advises us. She taught us how to pray, how to give. She always tell us, sew your coat according to your size. You know, whatever we are today is as a result of the best grandmother we had. We could have asked for a better grandmother. So,
Mama Lolo, like I will always call her, was a very awesome grandmother. She was such a caring grandmom. She raised such a huge family, and she cared for everyone equally. She was a very focused woman, very industrious, and she taught us how to trust in God in every
I will tell her the truth. No matter the condition, no matter anything, she will ask me something and I will tell her the truth. And she trusts me, and she's the only person that can also believe in me. If I tell her this is the truth and she believes me. There is nothing I can say about my grandmother because there are more about her, a lot of things to talk about my grandmother. She loves me, she loves my wife, she loves everything about me. She is the woman that will want her grandchildren to be the best in the world. What can I say about my grandmother? But to say I will miss her for the rest of my life. That vacuum she has left in our lives, there is no one that can cover it. There is no one that we can use to replace that place. All I have to say is I love you, Mama Lolo, and I will forever miss you.
Yeah, so my name is Kuti, and Mama was very special to me, and she raised me up from the age of 2 till I was 14. And the time I spent with her, she showed me a lot of things, and she's the only grandparent I know. I haven't got a grandfather anymore. I haven't got a grandparent on my mom's side. She's the only grandparent I know, and she showed me love at all times. And she took care of all my cousins and my brothers like one. Everyone was just special, and everyone felt the same bond. Brought us all together. Unity, showed us unity. The reason why we come home, we share with love everyone because of the unity Mama showed us. And she kept us together up to this day, raised up in the same house. And like I say, I love Mama, and there's so much I can do to show how much I love her, because words can't explain how much I love Mama. But I wish I can continue to do great things and make her proud. And that's like I said, yeah, thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you very much. I am Wisdom Eramaseli Ohobi. There's so much to say about my grandma. Mama Lolo, as we normally call her. She is special, so special. She's my hero. As far as I'm concerned, she's not dead. She's alive. I just know one thing, that she is in heaven and she's enjoying herself. There's so much to say about her. My colleagues have said everything already. She's so loving. She's always willing to give. She's always willing to give. Even her last penny, she doesn't care. She just wants to see you smile, see you happy. That's the kind of person she is, and that's the kind of person she has made me. I just know one thing, that very soon I will set up a foundation in her name. I am saying it today because it is something I intend to do. She deserves it. She deserves more. So I love her so much. She's in heaven, and I thank God she's there. Of course, in future, when I'm old enough, I'll die and we'll meet again. Thank you very much. I love Mama. Thank you.